So when I'm gaming, chatting, blah, blah, blah with friends, some of them have complained that they can hear me typing, like I'm Bruce Almighty sending out emails. So I picked up one of these. This is a shock mount, and it's hopefully meant to stop those vibrations from when you're typing reaching the microphone. Okay, so this is the Thron Max shock mount, and it's essentially just meant to isolate the microphone from the rest of the setup. This is the box. It's nothing special. Inside, you can just find the shock mount, as well as an adapter for the 5/8 thread. Before I go on to show what it is like with and without this, I may as well explain how it works. So you can see that there are two rings. There's an outer ring, which connects to the microphone arm, and there's an inner ring, which connects to the microphone. What's special is the way that they're connected. So the outer ring holds the inner ring by suspending it using this very taut elastic band here. And whenever there are vibrations that travel up the microphone arm and would reach the microphone, they're going to be dampened by this elastic. Okay, before we get into the actual test, let's just assemble this. So taking apart the old microphone, we're going to unscrew this, and then we're going to grab this adapter and the microphone mount, and we're just going to shove them together. And then we're going to grab this extension, get it on here, then screw it all together. And that's really it. All we have to do now is just chuck the microphone in, and that's all there is to it. Okay, well, not much to do other than just to test it out. I'm going to tap on the regular desk again. I'm going to tap on the mouse mat. Going to tap on the microphone arm. Alrighty, so testing here, it was a little bit mixed. The typing things seem to be exactly the same. I think that the sound going into the mic is just unavoidable since it's mainly my typing and my keyboard is really quite loud. I don't think that there's enough vibration caused by my typing for the shock mount to make a difference. I would just have to get a quieter keyboard or just type a little bit softer. In the case of tapping on the desk, it's also a bit of a mixed bag. Some of the taps seem to be rejected when I was tapping on the desk mat, but when I was tapping on the desk itself, I think it's a really similar case to the keyboard or the typing, where the sound is being picked up. It's not really the vibrations caused by that. So when tapping the arm, that's clearly where the biggest difference was. Without a shock mount, you can really hear those taps. They're going straight into the microphone. With the shock mount, the taps, they're still audible, but they are very, very dampened compared to without a shock mount. So I think that's where it makes the biggest difference. I did try moving the arm around to see if there would be any noise traveling up through the arm into the microphone, but in my case, there was absolutely none. It was dead silent, so there's no need for a comparison there. As for me, I don't think that this has at all been worth it. The shock mount shines when there are those large shocks, what a surprise. But day to day, I'm not tapping on the arm, I'm not tapping on the desk. My issue was just keyboard sounds, but it seems like this really isn't the solution to that problem. I think that these work best probably when you're doing a podcast. People are fidgeting, they're moving around or whatever, and they might need to move the microphone to be close to the mouth. It makes a lot of sense for that application, but for the regular gamer or work from home warrior, I think that just putting the microphone close to your mouth by having it on a boom arm or on a tall stand, that's probably good enough. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to take the shock mount off my microphone arm, but while I do that, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.